Hello everyone, today's mystery.
In twisted threads I'm often found.
A tool of art, yet broken all around.
In hands of crafty ones I'm a joy to wield.
But for the rest, I'm just a tangled yield.
Interesting.
Let's unlock this mystery. In twisted threads I'm often found.
Twisted threads, huh?
Yeah, it makes you think about what's made of those, like what kind of material.
Definitely something fibrous, like strands woven together, right?
Right. Okay, and then it says tool of art.
So we're dealing with something creative, something people use to make things.
Yeah, some kind of craft maybe, but then broken all around. That's kind of tricky.
It is. It makes it sound fragile almost, like it falls apart easily if you don't know what you're doing.
Exactly. It's like delicate in a way.
But then there's that contrast. In hands of crafty ones, I'm a joy to wield.
Oh, totally. So it can be enjoyable to work with, but only if you have the skills.
For sure. The right hands can do amazing things with it, make beautiful stuff.
But without those skills, just a tangled yield. So basically, a big mess for the rest of us. Makes sense. Okay, so we're looking for something made of twisted threads, used in art, can be amazing, or a disaster, depending on skill. What could it be?
Let me see. Putting all the clues together, I think it's got to be yarn.
Yarn. Yeah, that fits.
Twisted threads, knitting, crocheting, it all lines up.
Totally. Yarn it is.
Yep. And that's our deep dive for today.
Ready for the next one?
Bring it on.
Okay, here we go. For the next puzzle. Though many try.
Few can discern my might.
The key to unlocking me.
Lies in morning light.
Let's unlock this mystery. All right, so we've got twisted tales and a whispered secret. Sounds like we're dealing with something hidden, something not so obvious.
Yeah, and there's interesting contrast. Unseen, but also clean. Makes me think of something intangible, but pure, revealing in a way.
And then there's discern my might. That really emphasizes the power of this unseen thing, whatever it is.
Definitely. And if we consider morning light as a metaphor for revelation, maybe it means the answer becomes clear with a fresh perspective.
Okay, so we're probably not talking about a literal secret someone's whispering, right? Or like a physical object hidden in a story.
Right. It has to be a concept that fits all these clues, something unseen, powerful, revealed in the light.
Ready for the next one?
Bring it on.
Okay, here we go. For the next puzzle.
I'm often sought, yet hard to find.
In the morning, I'm present, but by night, I'm left behind.
I can be broken, or so it would seem.
But if you're clever, you'll discover my true meaning.
Interesting.
So, where should we start with this one?
Well, that first line is pretty intriguing, isn't it? Often sought, yet hard to find.
Yeah, it's like, what is so valuable that everyone wants it, but it's difficult to get a hold of?
Exactly right. It could be, I don't know, some kind of rare treasure. Or maybe...
It was secret.
Ooh, yeah, secret. That's good. But then there's this whole time element. Present in the morning, left behind at night.
That's true. It's like this thing is connected to the sun or daylight somehow.
Right, yeah. Maybe something that appears with the light and then vanishes when it gets dark.
Okay, I like that. So we've got something that's valuable, difficult to find, and linked to daylight. What about this broken part?
Yeah, I can be broken, or so it would seem. That's tricky. It makes me think it's not really broken in the literal sense.
Right, like it's not something physical that can actually shatter. So maybe it's more like disrupted.
Or interrupted. Exactly.
Yeah.
Something that can change form or be obscured, but its essential nature remains the same.
Okay, so we're looking for something that appears with light, disappears with darkness, can be disrupted, but not truly broken.
It almost sounds like, could we be talking about a shadow?
A shadow. You know what? That could actually fit. It exists because of the light, vanishes when it's dark.
And if something blocks the light, it looks like the shadow is broken, even though it's just, changed shape.
And remember, the riddle says, or so it would seem, it's playing with our perception of what's breaking and what's not.
You're right. I think we've got it.
So the answer is a shadow.
Close. The answer is silhouette.
There you go. A silhouette is like a filled-in shadow, the outline of a person or an object. Ready for the next one?
Bring it on.
Okay, here we go. For the next puzzle.
I spin and turn, but never stray.
From the heart of a tale, each passing day.
Let's unlock this mystery.
Okay, twisted threads sounds like something's being, wound up and spun.
Yeah, definitely gives you that feeling of something being made. And it's tied to stories, too, right? Loop of yarn where stories wait and all that.
Right. Looped yarn makes me think of knitting, maybe weaving, but there's this, repetition, staying put.
Exactly. Spin and turn, but never stray. So there's action, but it's also fixed. Interesting how it mixes those two.
Something that spins, connected to stories, stays in one place. What could it be?
Putting it all together, spinning, stories, staying put.
I think I got it. The answer is spinner.
There you go. Simple toy, spins for ages, and, often has decorations almost like they're telling a story.
Ready for the next one?
Bring it on.
Okay, here we go. For the next puzzle.
In the morning, I'm bright.
At noon, I'm not seen.
By evening, I've returned to my former gleam.
What am I? All right, let's unlock this mystery. In the morning, I'm bright. What could be bright in the morning?
Well, lots of things are bright in the morning. The sun, obviously.
Yeah, but the sun, it doesn't really disappear at noon.
Right. Good point.
It has to be something that fades as the sun gets higher, almost like it shrinks away as the sun climbs. And then former gleam. So it was bright, then not, then bright again. It's like a pattern.
Wait a minute. At noon, I'm not seen. Are we talking about shadows?
Shadows.
Yeah, they're longest in the morning and evening, but practically vanish when the sun is directly overhead.
You've got it. The answer is shadow.
There you go. A shadow stretches out when the sun is low and shrinks when the sun is high.
Ready for the next one?
Bring it on.
Okay, here we go. For the next puzzle.
I'm used by cooks.
To separate with care.
A delicate process.
A precise share.
In the kitchen.
You'll find me with ease.
Helping to mix.
And combine with expertise.
Let's unlock this mystery.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're looking for something used by cooks.
Right?
Separate with care makes me think
Okay.
of straining or sifting.
Yeah. Separating things carefully and precisely.
It's found in the kitchen,
Yeah.
helping to mix and combine.
Yeah. That could be a tool that helps
Oh.
incorporate ingredients while
Yeah.
removing lumps.
Or unwanted elements, yeah.
Exactly.
So putting it all together, something that separates,
Right.
is used in the kitchen
Mm-hmm.
and helps mix and combine.
Sounds like a sieve.
The answer is sieve.
There you go. A sieve is a tool with a mesh to separate solids from liquids or finer particles from coarser ones.
Ready for the next one?
Bring it on.
Okay, here we go. For the next puzzle.
In twisted threads, I'm often found.
A tool for crafty hands all around.
With every turn, my purpose is clear.
But without me, your work would bring fear.
Let's unlock this mystery.
Okay, so in twisted threads, I'm thinking yarn,
Yeah.
maybe sewing, even ropes.
It could be, right?
Yeah.
And it's a tool.
Oh, right, a tool.
So we're looking for something, a physical object
Yeah.
used in those crafts.
Okay.
Crafty hands, too. That makes me think
Yeah.
definitely something handmade.
Okay, so with every turn, my purpose is clear.
Oh, that's a good one.
That makes me think of something that rotates.
Yeah.
Like a mechanism.
A mechanism, yeah.
Maybe something that winds or spins.
Right.
Okay, and last clue.
Last one.
Without me, your work would bring fear.
Ooh, that's interesting.
That's essential for safety or stability in those crafts.
Yeah.
Without it, things could literally, like, unravel.
Unravel.
I'm putting it all
So
together.
go for it.
Twisted threads,
Uh.
crafty hands,
Okay.
turning motion.
Yeah.
Essential for the craft.
I think I got it, you.
I think it's a spindle.
The answer is spindly.
There you go. A spindle is a tool used for spinning thread or yarn. Ready for the next one?
Bring it on.
Okay, here we go. For the next puzzle.
I'm always coming.
But never arrive.
In the morning, I'm bright.
By night, I'm alive.
What am I?
Okay, let's unlock this mystery. Always coming, but never arrive. It's always on the way, you know?
Yeah, never quite getting here.
Right, like a process always becoming, but never the final thing. And then bright in the morning, alive at night.
The first thing that pops into my head is the sun, obviously. Bright in the morning.
Yeah, but does the sun really feel alive at night?
True, not really. It's more like hidden or something.
So maybe not the sun literally, but something about the sun's cycle, maybe.
Ooh, what about dawn? It brings the light, a new cycle starts, then fades as the sun comes up.
And dawn, it doesn't really arrive. It's a transition, right? It's like a slow change.
Exactly.
The answer is dawn.
There you go. Dawn is the start of the day, moving from dark to light.
Ready for the next one?
Bring it on.
Okay, here we go. For the next puzzle.
In the morning,
I'm loud and clear.
by nightfall, my voice is quite dear.
I have many keys to unlock the way.
But never can I open a lock's sway.
Okay, let's unlock this mystery, shall we?
Uh-huh.
That contrast between loud and clear in the morning and quite dear by nightfall, that's interesting. It makes me think about, maybe a change in volume or intensity as the day goes on. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you're on the right track there. And when you add in the many keys that don't open locks, it seems like we're dealing with something symbolic here, maybe something to do with emotions or even experiences.
And unlock the way that really points towards something metaphorical, right? Like we're on some kind of a journey or progression.
Exactly. And when you combine all of that, the sound, the keys, unlocking a path, it has to be a piano.
The answer is a piano.
There you go. A piano uses its keys to unlock all these musical possibilities. And think about it, its sound can be really powerful, but also very gentle.
Ready for the next one?
Bring it on.
Okay, here we go. For the next puzzle.
In the heart of nature, yet not seen.
A shape is formed by forces serene,
It holds within a hidden might.
but without its form, it's not in sight.
Let's unlock this mystery.
In the heart of nature. Okay, well, that makes me think of something organic,
Yeah.
something that's, part of the natural world.
Right. Not man-made.
Not man-made, exactly.
And force is serene.
Oh, force is serene.
It kind of makes me think of like a slow, gradual process.
Yeah, like geological formations.
Oh, maybe
Maybe something that grows.
a shape is formed. That definitely points to like a specific structure.
Uh-huh.
And then hidden might
Hidden might.
implies some kind of power.
Power or strength.
Yeah, that's not immediately obvious.
Something natural with a distinct shape formed slowly and possessing a hidden strength. What could it be?
It's tricky, but I think this last clue is really key.
Okay.
But without its form, it's not in sight.
So its existence is tied to its structure.
Exactly.
I think I've got it.
Okay, what is it?
The answer is crystal.
Crystals.
Yeah. They are found in nature. Their shape is formed by natural forces.
Right.
They have a strong structure,
Yes,
but you can't really see them until they take form.
that makes sense.
Thank you for listening.